Give me some, give me. Give me some, give me.
Free.
Is that free smoke I see?
Give me some, give me.
Free.
Give me some, give me some, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me.
CJ on 32s and you rocking out with free.
The life of Jerry Bear, man.
Free smoke. Free smoke.
TK's Garage.
You doing a budget, man? You rock with me, you didn't rock with free smoke, baby.
Mess with free smoke heavy.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy CamelCat.
Beauty 392B.
Make sure y'all doing a free smoke. Hey, man, say, man, hey, man, it's your boy, man, Rellz for real, man.
Free smoke. Free smoke. Hey, free smoke. Free smoke.
And you're watching Free Smoke.
Are you watching Free Smoke?
Free Smoke.
Free smoke.
Free smoke.
Free smoke. Rocking with free smoke, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah.
To the latest podcast on YouTube, Free Smoke.
Make sure y'all tune in to the free smoke family,
Free
man.
Smoke.
What's going on, guys? Modern Day Muscle from Free Smoke. Make sure you go and check out freesmokeofficial.com where you can get your Free Smoke apparel. We're covering all bodies from small to 5X. Make sure you come and check it out. Again, that is freesmokeofficial.com. Go and get your apparel.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm your boy FaTKaT. We got the Relly Rellz in the building. If you don't know, you are watching Free Smoke, home of your news for the culture, man. Hey, real quick, worth mentioning, freesmokeofficial.com. If you just seen the commercial, make sure y'all go get your Free Smoke apparel, Free Smoke merch. As you guys can see, myself and the Relly Rellz both have it on. You know what I'm saying? And we got all kind of different colors available for you in that store, as well as different sizes, man. Extra small all the way up to 5X. We also got the hoodies and the sweatpants, as you guys just heard. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stay check that out, man. Go over there and shop till you drop. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, let's go to get into it. The first thing we got on the menu for y'all today is Myke. Myke, man. Yo, Myke was teasing not too long ago, a couple of days ago, actually, we did a video on him. He was teasing the color of his 350Z, man. It was all in black and white. And look at this, man. He just put out, you know what I'm saying, the color of what it is. And it's House of Colors candy blue, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, what you think about this, Rellz?
Man, brother, like I said, like you was just saying, he teased us with the black and white, and I was very, 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 very much anticipating the reveal on this one, man. And when I caught the reveal, man, when I caught like the color shift in it, shout out to House of Colors, man, for putting this color together, bro, because now it was shifting inside when they were when he revealed it, but when he took it outside, he said it got what you call blurple in it, that black and purple.
Yeah, purple, right.
Yeah, so when it started hitting that and the sunlight and stuff like that, man, I said, now I know why he had the reaction that he had when it was in black and white, and we had no idea, what it was, and I see why he had, that reaction, man. That's an amazing color. I'm a fan of blue. Got to be the right blue at the end of the day, but that blue right there, man, not only, like I said, not only just blue, it's shifting colors in the body lines. It's crazy, and that's one thing, when someone creates a good paint and a great painter lays the paint, when it hits those body lines like it does on Myke's 350Z, man, it flips the right way, and it does what it's supposed to do, man. But what people don't realize, if they haven't been locked into Myke, which if they haven't, they need to. That 350Z has an LS3 in it. Okay, this is not gonna be your typical sounding 350Z. Okay, so if you are not big on paint and you more of I like mechanics about cars, you need to go and listen to this 350Z, okay, first and foremost, and then as a whole, mechanically and appearance wise, I think you'll get an even bigger appreciation for what Myke is putting together over there with that 350Z, man. But I had a 350Z before, and trust me, it had the stock engine in there, and it sounded nothing like a LS3. Now, I think that sound actually fits the 350Z now that I've heard Myke's car and whatnot, man. But major shout out to his painter, the shop, everybody. They did an amazing job on it, brother. Shout out to everybody that decided on that color, because I think that is the right color for that 350Z, bro.
Yeah, man, big time shout out. I agree, man. It looks so dope, man. It looks so crispy and clean. And like I said, man, I definitely understand why he was excited about it, man. And you know, and we're looking at it through video. I'm imagining in person, it's like crazy.
Yeah. Big facts.
So big time shout out to Myke, man. Myke puts together some beautiful cars. And it's crazy because all his cars, none of his cars are like new and this and that and third. Like he be finding cars like literally like in the junkyard somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And he just get them and he just do them up, man, and just fix them up. So so big time. And for the most part, they're like everybody's like dream cars from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you were a import guy. Like he just be having all these cars. Like, man, like that's another car that I was on my list to have when I was, young, 15, 16 years old. Like, man, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. So he got them now, and he's literally doing them all up. You know what I'm saying? So big time shout out to Myke, man, for
built not born.
Yeah, exactly. For continuing to push the envelope. And then, like I said, all his content, like I big time salute him because he's not out buying the latest thing that came out that's coming out. And everybody on YouTube is buying, the latest whatever car that came out, and so they could be first and be first and be first. Like he's just he in his own lane doing his own thing. He get obviously a lot of these cars are cars that he's probably had on his list when he was younger in his room. Thinking about, man, I want that RX-7, man. I want that 350, man. I want that 300Z, and you know what I'm saying, whatever, man. Like the list goes on and on and on. And now he has them. He's getting those cars and he's doing them, all of them. You know what I'm saying? They're all being done up very nicely. So big time shout out to Myke. And like I said, he's not just all import either. He's got American muscle as well. He got he got the vets in there, you know what I'm saying? He got the Fox body, you know what I'm saying? 5.0 in there, man. Like look, man. And they're all nice. Like he's doing them all up.
That's the thing about it, That's the thing about it.
Even when they're not even painted, I'll be like, man, I'll take it just like that. Cause like the 5.0 not painted yet, this, that. It's like, man, it just looks good. It looks nice.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? So big time shout out to Myke. Big time salute. Shout out to Myke. Now, the next thing we got to talk about with y'all, man, is again, we're trying to mix up a little bit of content here, you know what I'm saying, for y'all. And this next one's actually a lot of people are not necessarily, I was going to say sad news, but a lot of people are kind of, unfortunately, a little happy about it. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird how they even introduce it, because there's a lot of people that are not mourning this. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel bad about it. They don't feel sorry about it. Like, they're almost like it's about time. You know what I'm saying? So we're not saying that's how we look at it, but we're just saying that's what the temperature feels like around. That's what the temperature feels like around this particular story, man. We're talking about Alpo Martinez, man. If y'all don't know, Alpo Martinez was a kingpin, man, a drug dealing kingpin back, you know what I'm saying, way back when, out there in Harlem. And you know what I'm saying, and he ended up doing some time. I think it was 30 plus years. You know what I'm saying, and he had a couple bodies on him. People are saying up to like 14, 15 bodies, you know what I'm saying, that he's like directly responsible for. They're even saying that, you know what I'm saying, there might be a couple kids in there as well, like, you know what I'm saying, so maybe that's like, teenager-ish. Anyway, man, but point being is, he ended up like I said, he got those bodies under him. And he ended up going to jail, or going to prison, I should say, rather. He ended up becoming a rat, you know what I'm saying? He was an informant, and he told on a lot of people. Anyway, so I think it was 2015, he ended up getting out finally after 30 plus years. And you know what I'm saying, he was out and about, man. Like, he was in the witness protection program, but he was kind of out and about as well. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he was moving around, this and that, and third, man. But anyway, this last weekend, he actually was it yesterday morning? So Halloween morning, I think he was back in Harlem for whatever reason. And they called up to him. They called up to him, man, and they let him have it, man. And the guy ended up passing away. So What you think about all that, Rellz?
You know, for a lot of people that might not know him by name, think about if you've seen the movie, if I'm not mistaken, it's Paid in Full, right?
Right. Oh yeah, with Cam, right.
Cameron,
Right.
essentially the guy he was playing was, you know, based on this guy's life. You know, I'll say this, brother. Karma is the biggest and baddest gangster out there in the streets, brother.
Sure.
You don't know when karma's coming. You don't know how karma's coming. But you know, the energy you put into this world, it always comes back, whether it be good or bad. You know what I mean? It's coming back to you. Now, I'm not sure what type of witness protection plan this gentleman was on. That might have been the one like from when Otis was protecting Gina and Pam on Martin episode.
He got the he had the basic plan.
Yeah, he had the basic plan, bro. Because from my understanding, witness protection ain't nobody gonna see you no more, brother. That's what.
Basic plan.
Yeah, he didn't get the upgrade. He didn't get the value meal, bruh. He ain't supersized or nothing on that. You know.
Lord forgive me for laughing about this, man. You know what I'm saying? Laughing about this, man.
No, absolutely, man. But it's certain situations, like you said, the temperature with this one though. Once I started seeing the post about it, and then I started seeing people's responses, I was like, oh, hold on. Like,
right.
And then I dove deeper into it. And then I was able to get the info when you talk about there's a possibility that some kids, there was somebody was waiting 30 plus years, bro.
To catch him.
Now, it's in the witness protection plan he was in. You had no business on the corner in Harlem at 3 a.m. Okay, that you kind of I think he was taunting karma, is what he was doing. Like, I'm back out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do?
Because let me tell you, when you first came out, even a couple years ago, I remember this. It's so crazy because I remember this a couple of years ago, where, and that's actually why I kind of first, you know what I'm saying, like actually like really like I obviously I watched Paid in Full and all that good stuff, but I wasn't really like into this guy's story like that when I was younger and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously this was, I was a kid back then. But a couple of years ago, I remember it intrigued me a little bit because they took a picture. Somebody snapped a picture of him on like coming out like a store, like something. You know what I'm saying? And people were like, "What the hell is this dude doing on the street?" You know what I'm saying? This is like right after I got out, and it was like, "Oh, Alpo back out, and he's out and about like on these streets, like he's like, yeah, I'm here. What? You know what I'm saying?" And that was a couple years ago, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And I remember that's what I kind of, then you start doing all your research, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, damn, yeah, the dude got a history to be kind of bold to be out in the street, out and about like that. Maybe he thinking that, hey, you know what I'm saying, these 2000 kids, you know what I'm saying, this millennium, people, man, they soft. They ain't like we used to be back in the 80s and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like they soft now. So I could be out here, you know what I'm saying? Anybody gonna catch me, like whatever. And like you said, karma, at some point, karma gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? Biggest, baddest gangster out there.
Yes.
Especially when you get too comfortable. When you get too comfortable.
There are rules to the game, brother. You cannot go back to the streets in which you snitched on. Okay.
I mean,
you can't do that, bro. Now, hold on. Look, all things aside, you can, but there are going to be consequences and repercussions behind you going back into those streets, man, and thinking that you're just gonna walk around all willy-nilly. That picture that somebody took, that was probably surveillance at the end of the day.
Yeah, like, yo, he out here, okay.
Yeah. Now, one thing that really gets me is the fact that somebody can get a life sentence for dealing drugs, but this guy, 14 bodies, and you do 30 some years, like, bro, you get more time for dope than you do for murder, man. That's crazy. He should have never seen a light of day again, at the least, is what I'm saying, man. So, but moral of the story, watch your karma. Deliver the good karma because you want the good stuff to come back to you. You start delivering karma like he did. It might not come back today. It might not come tomorrow. It might not come next week. But you guarantee one thing's for sure. It will come back.
It will come. Yeah, man. So, as far as me, man, I'm not gonna dig too deep into how you should have been moving and this and that and third and whatever, because I'm not a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in that life, so I'm nobody to tell anybody how to move or this and that or have my opinion on that. I know how I move, you know what I'm saying, with things I got going on. But as far, everybody obviously gonna be, they're gonna make sure any man or any person really is gonna make sure that they got, they crossing their dots. Crossing their T's and dotting their I's when it comes to their own individual lives and what they got going on, right? But with that being said, I'm no gangster man and I'm no kingpin, so I can't tell anybody else how to move around these streets. But when it comes to that, but again, he just got too comfortable, man. Maybe he saw, even at the end of the day, maybe he saw the whole 6ix9ine situation. You know what I'm saying? That might have played part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, man, these people out here, man, really ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, anybody who's of age, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we do that with we do that with like music and movies and TV. We be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Back in our day, the late 80s or the 80s and 90s and all that, you know what I'm saying? People born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s. You're like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids now don't know what is going on. So I would imagine even if you were in that lifestyle way back when, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot more crazier back then. You know what I'm saying, with that type of lifestyle, where they probably like, man, these people ain't about nothing, man. These people ain't doing nothing. Everybody talk, but anybody ain't no action out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what I don't know. I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? But that might be what he kind of felt. Again, talk about looking at the 6ix9ine situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, he out and about, or he's presumably out and about anyway on social media. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. We don't know if those are sets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Those are blocked off sets. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we blocking off this street, that street. Now, I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he got everything blocked off or whatnot. But anyway, my point being is, all that stuff might have come into effect. And like I said, him being an older gentleman, he was 55, I think. He's like, man, back in my days, man, like, bro, that dude would never been walking around. So anyway, he might have been feeling this. He might have been feeling things. He might be like, look, man, like, ain't nobody out here really doing it. They just talking, man. Ain't nobody out here really about that action. So he felt comfortable. He was chilling. And like you said, man, at the end of the day, it's going to catch you. But the difference between 6ix9ine and him is, as far as we know, 6ix9ine ain't got no bodies. You know what I'm saying? When you start when you start collecting some bodies under your belt, man, especially from that time frame, you don't know who was around, but you don't know who those bodies that you took, you don't know who they were, man. You don't know if it might have been some 10-year-old kid from back then. You know what I'm saying? That you took, you know what I'm saying? That was their father, man, and they remember that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They remember that, and they were like, okay, you out here again? I got you. You know
so that's the thing. Now, 6ix9ine situation could have gave him a false sense of security, right?
Right.
But what he probably could have failed to realize is that the people he affected were made from a different cloth in a different era.
Exactly. Exactly. 100%, man. So, like I said, we're not gonna dive too much into it like that, man, because that's that's not our world specifically. But we had to bring it to y'all. If y'all didn't know, man, definitely go check it out, man. Go read up on it, man. It's it's an interesting story at the end of the day. And it's it's crazy that as they say, man, once you're in that lifestyle, you're never really out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're always in it somehow, some way, one way or another, man. Think about that. That was 30-something years ago. 30-something years ago. Like, granted, we don't know if he had any interaction with anybody lately, because we don't, they don't know, who it was or this and that and the third. And I don't think they're really even going to find out, man. These cops, man, when it comes to things like that, man, they're going to be like, all right, the streets took care of that one. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Everybody move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly don't think they're gonna look too deep into it, man. They're gonna say they are. It's under investigation, but I honestly don't think they're gonna look too deep into what happened here. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna leave it alone and pretty much say, all right, man, that's another one. You know what I'm saying? Streets took care of that one. And everybody gonna move on with their day. You know what I'm saying? But But yeah, at the end of the day, man, yeah, you just never know. Like I said, who you affected, and they've been thinking about that for the whole time. You know what I'm saying? 30-something years. So think about that, man. Once you're in that lifestyle, man, 30-something years go by, you chilling, you like, man, that was a long time ago. I'm not even thinking about that anymore. And somebody still out there, like, you know what I'm saying, like, still got that on their bucket list.
Big
you know
facts.
what I'm saying?
Big
So,
facts.
so yeah, so somebody definitely checked off an item on their bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Sunday morning, man. But anyway, it's sad all the way around, though, man. It's sad, you know. At the end of the day, man, you know, people losing their life, man, especially in a lifestyle like that. You know what I'm saying? Just all the way around, man. And especially when it comes to our people, man. Like, we just got to do better. Period. All when it comes down to it, man, we just got to do better. Period. You know, no matter what side of the fence you want with that. You know what I'm saying? We just got to do better, man. We are you know, we love to you know, chastise and this and that and third when it comes to, you know, police or you know, when we feel some type of racism and this and that or whatever the case, or prejudice towards us. You know what I'm saying? We're out and about in certain areas, but at the same time, man, we are our own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to that, you know what I'm saying? So
gotta sweep our front porch first.
It's simple as that. You know what? I like that. I'm believing just like that. Yo, Rellz, what we got for announcements coming up?
Hey, man, coming up November 14th, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, man. We have the one and only Stunner Reese putting down the Stunner Jam car, truck, and motorcycle show. Like I said, November 14th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're going to have over 50 trophies that they're giving away at the Broadway Grand Prix, man. This is going to be 5-state battle of the best. So you don't want to miss that. So I'm going to be down there. So don't meet me there. Beat me there.
There you go, man. And again, as you mentioned yesterday, no show this weekend either, man. No, we didn't have a show last weekend. No show this Sunday either. We will pick it back up on the 14th of November. You know what I'm saying? But no show this weekend because people are going to be traveling. We got SEMA going on and everything else.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? People are going to be traveling back or whatnot. And you know, people are going to be a little bit tired. You know what I'm saying? Not just tired, but you know, you got traveling and all that. So yeah, man. So anyway, so no show this weekend. We will pick it back up on the 14th. Other than that, don't forget, man, we got all the information down below, man. The PO box. If you want to send us anything, man, you know, any kind of merchandise. If you want to send us any kind of gifts or whatnot, send it to the PO box below, and we will open it up here on the show, man. And you know what I'm saying, shout you guys out for that. Also, with that being said, we will. Or actually, I should say, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Make sure you guys share all these videos, man. Hit the all button on that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? So we get as many eyeballs on here, and you guys can continue to, you know, catch all the dope shows we got coming up for y'all. All right. Other than that, that's all we got. Yo, bless up to everyone out there. Big time salute and shout out to the Free Smoke Squad. If you don't know, you are watching Free Smoke, and we do this for the culture. We out of here. Later.